What is going on, everyone? How you doing? It's been about a week and a half since I seen all of you. Did you miss me? Because I missed you. Yeah, so come on. We're gonna, you want to give some love to Big Papa Bear. Come on. Come on, give me a big hug. No, you don't want to? Fine. Be that way. See if I ever talk to you guys again. Who am I kidding? I can't be mad at you guys. I love ya. What the fuck am I doing? Sorry. It's Chris, aka Mr. Remote 420, coming with a brand new review for you today before the 4th of July. And this one comes from director Corey Other. Now, some of you may not know who he is, but if you ever heard or seen the film's Incest Step Squad, you know his work. And for those of you who didn't know, there was a film out there that was go by the name of Incest Step Squad. Yes, 3 of them. This one was probably a little less controversial. Goes by the name of The Girl Who Played with the Dead. Stars Kristen, Casey, Shannon, Lark, Greg Johnson, Blake Braxton, with special appearance by the godfather of the underground, Lloyd Kaufman, and Time to Kill's Ellie Church. So the film tells the story of Lauren, played by Kristen Casey, who, let's just say, has a unique fascination with death. So much so that some people may call it morbid. Others may really want to call the cops, but one person in particular has, say, a keen interest in Lauren. That person, Satan. So much so that he figures she's fucked up her life enough to where she might as well just hang out with him downstairs, with the blood and the smoke and the partying and the booze and the lesbians, especially the lesbians. And this is where Lauren figures, oh, I fucked up enough to where Satan sees me. Oh, shit. And she comes up with the deal for Satan. In 1 month's time, if she doesn't fix her ways and, goes on the right path, she's all his. If not, she never has to see his asshole face again. And this is where the journey begins. 1 month time to see whether or not Lauren can beat the Lord. Will she do it? Can she see the light? Or will she go down and party with the lesbians? You decide. And when I mean you have to determine whether or not you're to be purchasing in this film. Now let's talk about the aspects of this film. So we want to know what I thought of the film? I actually enjoyed it. There were a lot of really good aspects to the film, and of course it helped that Corey has worked with several of the actors before. I believe Blade Braxton was one of them. I do know that he's worked with Greg and Kristen before, especially on the Incest Death Squad before, and a couple of other things. And that's what really helped the film. It worked on a micro-budget film. I gotta say, I was impressed with some of the writing. The writing on this film was really comfortable. It didn't feel, corny or cheesy. It felt, well, maybe this shit could actually happen in real life. This could maybe happen. Satan could show up one day. He might be in a really shitty suit that you would get from the dollar store, and he would be coming around with a couple lesbians wherever he goes. It could happen, but it definitely helped from Greg Johnson's character who played Marcus, the pedophile drunk. Now, they could have portrayed the pedophile drunk as just a sleazy, scuzzy, just horrible person. No, they actually gave him morals, and even though what he did was wrong, he's kind of a moral compass for for Kristen's character. He's giving her some really good advice, explained to her, it's like, you should get out in the world and see what it's like. You can't deal with all this death. It's going to ruin you. And of course, I would have to say, Blade playing Satan, really impressive. They, Corey and Blade decide, what, we're not going to go for malevolent or vicious and vile. We're going to go for a dude who's been on ecstasy for quite a long time, and he's just so happy and just feeling everything. And it's like, what's this slow shit, Lauren? Oh, it worked. It worked for this film because you can't have vicious and vile and nasty. It just doesn't work in this in this form of environment. It could have been down a different path, and it could have been done 100 different ways. It worked for this film, but I do have to say, the biggest help that the film got was thanks to Kristen Casey. Sexy as hell. I mean, she may not be supermodel, whatever. She's seriously fucking hot. Like Natalie Jean and Crossbear. This is like, wow. So lovely. And of course, I said it did help that they've worked with Corey before, so they know what Corey wants. And Corey did a really good of filming this, and had a good aspect of how to set up. What was the best way to approach it. There were a couple problems I had with it. Some of the things, the aspects were just a little bit too long. Of course, the chocolate fudge scene with, it's a black and white, and you're hearing lesbians just in, is it a sexual? Oh, it's a sexual thing. Oh, I get it. Oh, yep, I missed the mark. No, but there were a couple things that were just a little bit too long. The ending baffled me a bit. I'm not going to say what it is. It just, oh, you went down the path, and that's how you approached it. The way towards that path took a little bit long, where she's just standing, and there wasn't really much of a clear aspect of, like, oh, this is what happened. Oh, she became, so, and see, I don't want to give all of it away, but there's, at times I would want to feel like this is where she was going, and how she was doing it might have helped a little bit more, but all in all, it worked on several different interesting aspects. Of course, Shannon Lark, who played Kristen, just uber bitch, and she portrayed it really well to it. And you've seen people like Lauren's character. I'm kind of like Lauren's character. I know this fucked up, demented world. Like, these people that they were talking about, yep, I knew these. I knew these people. And there's a lot of people that I know that understand it. And it's done in such a comical way. Nothing vicious. But of course, I guess there's a good morality, or I guess, aspect of what is currently. The choices that you make can lead you down the most interesting path. It may not be the best path for you, but it is the path that you choose. With that being said, I really enjoyed it, and I would definitely recommend you guys check out. A lot of good parts to it, some that couldn't be changed, but all in all, definite recommendation. I would encourage you guys to really see what it's all about. And of course, I will give you a link to the trailer and a link to the website where you can purchase it. It's the IncestStuffSquad.com site. Big thanks to Corey Eller for giving me the opportunity to review this film. And as always, I encourage you to check out my reviews on BeneathTheUnderground.com. I'm not putting up as much. There's a whole bunch of other people. There's going to be some big things brewing pretty soon. Some woohoo, fun stuff. I can't explain it yet. Down the line, well, great place to check out. And of course, my little humble abode, where I really don't post as much shit as for myself, for other people. Yes, it's a great little fun place. I'm going to encourage you to check it out. Guys, thank you. I appreciate your time. If you're one of those dumbasses that want to hold firecrackers in their hand until it blows up, be my guest. You know what? Put it in your fucking mouth, because it thins out the herd. For those of you who don't, be careful. It's the 4th of July. Shit's going to happen. Your drunk uncle is going to want to play with the fireworks, or your dumbass, neighborhood, friends, kids is going to like, my hands blew up. No! So watch out for that, because better their hand than your face. Don't want that to happen. Be careful. Be safe. You guys have a wonderful 4th of July. Till next time, rate, comment, subscribe, and don't drink the Kool-Aid. Later.